Hey, bro, I'm broadcasting it, bro. Hold on, Jay, man. Let me finish rolling that blunt, bro. I'm saying I'm broadcasting it, bro. Oh, all right. Huh? Jay said he finna skunk me. Me and you are two different goddamn people. Hold on, damn, man. Bro, pause it, bro. Hello? Hello?
What's up, Kaylin? It's Sean.
What's up?
You at the house?
Yeah.
I need a 1-5.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah. Shit, finna whoop Jalen ass on that gun. Them cheese man eating. Mm-mm. Mom, what you finna do? What you finna do? I thought you were finna cook some. Yeah. No, I ain't gonna order some wings. Gonna order some wings. No, Domino's. What that mean? Domino's closed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You gotta pull it up on your phone. I'm ready, bro. Mm, 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 mm. I don't wanna roll that blunt fat as hell. I ain't even mean roll this shit that fat.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Who said that?
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
There go my defense
right
right now.
Coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
No, you don't. Not everybody don't have the same defense.
Need to come up with something
Big
here on
facts.
3rd down.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
A fake to
You'll
Fournette.
see.
Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped
I'm
inside
just
the
finna
40.
eat on you then. I'm
A
finna show you.
pickup
Man.
of
I'm finna eat
24
on you.
on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They got that lucky little win.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
You got the W, bro. I ain't say you
Bortles
got
now
the
on
W.
1st down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
You got it, bro. I ain't saying nothing, bro. You say everybody use the same defense, bro. But I ain't never seen you choose their defense until I started picking their defense. Big facts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense chances.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense. 1st down and 10. Well, before Jacksonville gets the ball back here, let's look back to that Week 6 game against Dallas. The defense, I mean, look, the offense struggled, but the defense really struggled. Those first 4 weeks, they were as advertised. 56 points allowed total. 70 points, though, now given up the last 2 weeks, Charles.
Yeah, hard to believe that win against New England that seemed like a real establisher. You know, saying this team's going to be there all year long, and we're going back to at least the AFC Championship game. That's way in the rear view right now. They've been outscored 70-21 the last 2 weeks. And the defense has to take its share of blame. But at the same time, the offense not helping at all. They're -9 in turnover margin for the year. Blake Bortles has thrown 8 interceptions thus far against 9 touchdown passes. That ratio has to improve and get better. I won't leave it all on him, but the offense can't keep putting the defense in tough situations.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon.
Truck that little baby, man.
Not a whole lot there.
Truck that little baby.
Taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Talking about, boy, you better truck that little baby.
Territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with 4.
Oh, you get enough.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Told you, J-Man.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one
Got
away.
that little lucky shit in, bro. Just like my baby said, bro. You never seen me just keep going out back to back, back to back. No, sir, never. Man, come on with that bullshit.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. I'd have to say the most impressive team of Week 6. You're about to see him come back out here on offense. It had to be the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe some people saw them beating Jacksonville. You know, it was at home, but 40-7, I don't know that many people saw that coming.
Not at all, and they've always had trouble making their home stadium a true tough place for visitors to visit. Well, they're 3-0 at home for the first time since 1999. Dak Prescott used his legs in a big way, a career-high 82 yards rushing, and he also connected 9 times with Cole Beasley, 2 of them for touchdowns. That Dallas team got off the mat after a disappointing Sunday night loss against Houston and jumped on Jacksonville.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley.
Anything that's supposed to be a pick.
And now it's 3rd down.
Anything that's supposed to be a pick,
Some
though.
of the fans here
My mama.
don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
You see that shit, E?
And I understand why they look lethargic.
That shit would have been a pick, wasn't it?
On the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath.
Because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep downfield.
What I'm gonna say?
Able to hook up there. It's
how did he get that
so
in there?
Interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Bro, me too, bro. That's what I'm finna say, bro. That shit cheated in. Good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws.
Skunk, baby.
It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Oh, I missed it.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
I missed it. I missed the field goal, bro.
Here's Lambeau out to kick.
Hey, my shit glitch, bro. On my kick. Like this shit just glitched in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee.
My shit got down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Let's go.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home.
That's your boy, Jay. Why you gonna throw it over there to your boy?
Touchdown.
It's broadcasting, Jay. If you want to watch, I'm finna watch his ass too. It's cold as hell outside. You got to start grinding with me, though, bro.
Venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium.
I said you got to start grinding with me, bro. I'm already on 91, bro.
A few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead.
And you got the game before me.
Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
No, I figured, bro.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
I feel you, bro.
line.
Nobody didn't want to play with me, though, bro. Shit, bro, come play with me, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Come fuck with me. Cause I be grinding, like, for real, bro. I grind on that, but. Yo.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Here I come.
D4.
Hold on, bro. Let me goddamn fix this play up real quick. Boy, I swear to God, boy, this all the money I made all today, boy. I ain't made no money today, bro. That shit crazy. Literally, boy, I ain't made no money today, bro. Some folks really got down saying, fuck Kalen, boy, today, boy. Hold on, bro. Oh shit, I do my stick. Yeah, I'm back, E. Turn off the goddamn kitchen light. I'm talking about, boy, me and my baby, we slept good today. But I know you were hot about that. How long you grinding? I mean, how long you gonna be up tonight, bro? I'm gonna say shit, bro. We can get on that 2K. I'm say shit, bitch. You got nobody on time for myself.
Rolling to his right. Now he's gonna throw deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
I seen it.
New Orleans. Ted Ginn.
I seen that from the jump.
88 yards. And the
Mama
Saints have
did.
taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
I seen that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here.
Drew Brees been that nigga though, bro.
25 at the 24-yard line.
That nigga been that nigga, bro. Like big fat.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Till 9:30 in the morning.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
I know it, bro. I gotta
Mahomes
keep going back.
finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little.
And his first carry, he loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
have to
whoa.
shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he
Whoa,
drops it on the
whoa,
ground.
whoa.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and
Whoa,
taking care of them
whoa, whoa.
early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate,
Damn, that
you're
nigga
going
got
to
one,
you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much there.
Damn,
Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Breeze.
What
His
the
throw
fuck?
incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it.
What, Mom?
Good luck.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to
Baby
think.
coming out
He's
here
wide
wanting
open
to
now. Here comes the
shit,
ball.
Dad.
And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
After an incomplete pass
What's that? Yeah,
on
he gone.
second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. It'll be
Bro,
a
this
gain of
nigga don't
8,
score,
but it'll
though.
still lead to a 4th down.
Bro, that nigga don't score
Well,
though,
so
bro.
often how
Already.
tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down.
Nah, he scored though. You want him to skunk
You
me.
got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a
He
nice
skunk
job
me.
here to down this one right on the 5-yard
He
line.
skunk me.
Kansas City Chiefs coming back out onto the field here, and they were part of the game of the week for Week 6, right? I mean, no doubt that game against New England, 43-40. Now they lost, first loss of the season, but boy, that was fun to watch on Sunday night.
It certainly was. It's maybe the game of the year thus far, and we were all anticipating it, and they delivered. Patrick Mahomes, a little bit of a struggle in the first half, but boy, did he explode in the second. 352 yards for the game, 4 touchdowns. Did throw the 2 picks in the first half, and he definitely went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady.
I sat him in my fantasy lineup.
Nice job.
I started Deshaun Watson thinking, you know, he's playing,
Well,
mistake.
Patrick
A
Mahomes
little bit of a
shows up.
mistake.
He shows up against anyone. 5 straight games over 300 yards, and the only one he didn't go over 300, he threw 4 touchdowns at Pittsburgh, and that was in Week 1.
He's good. On second down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a
Nobody
big
can
play.
guard that bad with a weapon.
61 yards.
Bro, I don't give a damn who. What you talking about, bro? Nobody ain't finna guard that bad. What or what? I'm telling you, bro. Nobody's not guarding that man
So a slight
one-on-one, bro.
improvement in
No
field
way
position transition, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up.
He gonna dust your ass too.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he didn't throw it. He didn't throw the ball.
Demario Davis in from his linebacker's spot.
I'm talking
He's able
about
to drop
bar.
it for a loss of about 10. Mahomes to throw on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side.
Oh,
complete.
I couldn't cut it up.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. When you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want.
Man, why these niggas don't spin feet like they be spinning for y'all?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure. And
the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara.
What the fuck? That wasn't no whole shit, then.
That one goes for 36 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
You're good. Line 4, ready.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Man, what the fuck is going on, bro? How do you get like that on the tackle? Running right past the tackle.
Mark Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point.
And bro, these niggas that really act like they don't want to tackle, bro.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
He ain't even gonna beat me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to walk on deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away.
I take that one-on-one off, bro. Because I'm going to burn you every time with Tyreek Hill, bro.
Fielded about a yard deep.
If I want a quick stop. Tyree,
And he'll be
all
pulled
that.
down at the 23, make it the 24.
All that bitch up though. He going to get it.
Field comes New Orleans.
There ain't no way around it.
Touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Look at this shit. This nigga ain't want to tackle out there. Go to see. Still didn't want to tackle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
This nigga didn't even jump.
Pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears for a second, a neat moment before Pittsburgh's game last week. Everybody knows James Conner and how he dealt with cancer. 10-year-old in the crowd, Charles, had a sign that he was holding, and this kid is also dealing with cancer. James Conner went over to him, met him, gave him a word of encouragement, and signed some things for him. That was really nice.
Really cool, isn't it? Because James Conner understands what that young man's going through. I believe his name is Levi. Got his attention. They're kindred spirits. And James Conner also showed him by his play and being back out there, beat this, overcome it, and go out and live.
It got his man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Shit, I got over.
Will stop with 33 seconds to go in the
I
first
got
half.
over quick, boy. I seen it. Boy, I'm talking about, boy. So when they play action, bro, you hit my quarterback. I mean, you hit my running back.
Throwing the ball to start the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
But he blowing them out, bro. Bro, I would put him on the outside, bro. You better ask Jalen. That nigga, ask Jalen Ramsey. Ask Jalen Ramsey.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Ask Jalen Ramsey.
And all that work, but he's
Jalen Ramsey bad.
I can't lie. And that's the 25
and Jalen Ramsey.
Out onto the field comes New
Hey,
Orleans.
Jay.
And with time quickly fading,
bro, tell for real though, bro. Ain't it, bro?
Sure how
Dead
aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
that
find
nigga
out
dust the
just how
corners,
much
bro.
They trust their guys in this situation if they decide
Yeah,
to
he'll
take a
clamp
shot.
him up. So shit, that nigga got that one-on-one. Like you playing that one-on-one, but you dead.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, so you must throw that ball, bro. It was 4-5 niggas on your ass, bro.
In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He'll buy some time right. think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21.
A final shot before half for Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did what?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
He stuck him for real.
Break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone
For what?
back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
He spit in their face.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have
Man, that's 21,
to begin
sir.
quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away
that's 21,
drive,
sir.
isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it
So just tell me when you're ready to play.
Play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Bro, he said he won the game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Breeze to throw on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Breeze now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He's going to have to eat this, sir.
Ford in there to get him.
If you want to lay down, you can get up here and lay down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he got caught off the traffic.
It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives.
He got caught off the
Ordinarily,
traffic.
we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Mama, get up, get on couch.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. With that incompletion, let's discuss all the overtime games that we've had so far in the NFL. We've had 9 of them, at least one each week. You know, week 6, it was Miami and the Bears with the Dolphins getting the win.
You looking for now?
Something?
Gotta switch it
That's
up.
an NFL record. Because that record was set week 5, an overtime game each of the first 5 weeks of the season. Now we're adding to the record, and I wouldn't doubt at all that we would get to 7 weeks and maybe beyond. It's been a very competitive NFL season.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, sir.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, man.
Maybe the
he stood up.
lead. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That nigga lost that bitch out there, though. I really thought if he would have threw that bitch a little farther, he would have had it.
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep.
Let's go.
And my goodness, another interception.
I got to run that one back.
Picked off inside the 10. The hill running right through it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Man, this bitch here.
Maybe the turning point they need.
That nigga keep goddamn picking that motherfucker off.
Watkins, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks at this
He
point.
tired of letting me scope, but he like, fuck that.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers.
Nah, for real, for real.
But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh, man.
On second down, here's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy.
I'm
That was
talking
kind of
about
savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's complete to Meredith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no.
Got
to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And some room to maneuver. There he goes inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I blitzed him. I went the wrong way, man. I had to.
Taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of
get them
scrimmage.
3, man.
They'll lose a yard that
It's a
time,
good game,
and that's
sir.
going to
We'll
lead
get
to a
them 3.
3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Easy, kill, kill. 5-8. 5-8.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken
Well, let me
down.
go and get this skunk
They
in.
sack him back at the 33-yard line. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Oh, you think we're going to lead the game like this, 28-14?
1st and 10 at about the 32.
Sir. Sir.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm finna get mine, sir.
They want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15.
I got to get mine, sir.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Oh, sorry. Gotta get by.
Play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that play.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Got him, sir.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
Got him, sir.
50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow
I
their
told you
lead.
I'm going to go get you, man. Quit playing.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on the backboard. Got me back up on the backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need to.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, shit, hold on, man. I want to see this, Jay.
Getting this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
I see this. I ain't know you got all the shit, bro. Don't tag me this shit. Let me see this shit.
Oh, he puts his finger right in his face, and that's what led to the first punch. Right. So if you want to say,
Look at Brandon Ingram snuck him one in.
obviously Rondo was in his ear, but right there, first contact was Chris Paul. Second contact was Rondo, without question. And then Paul's going to wind up right there. And on the other side, we got a right front row view. Brandon came in. Brandon was throwing punches. There's going to be some suspension. Oh yeah, Brandon is. Yeah, you throw a punch, going to happen there. You get suspended. Let's leave the fighting to the fight. In the first row, Floyd, Money Mayweather. You got all kinds of Lakers security personnel on the floor helping break it up. We will wait. Crowd.
Oh, shit.
Look out. A little extracurricular. It's Ingram and Harden. And look at the peacemaker. There's a technical on Ingram. I don't know if that's all he's going to get. So the physical contact, Ingram and Harden, and then those two face-to-face. No, look out! Rondo and Chris Paul, they're throwing punches. There's going to be, and the director.
Oh, Brandon Ingram, he wanted to hit anyway. That's what it was. That's why he jumped in that motherfucker.
Oh, he puts his finger right in his face, and that's what led to the first punch. Right. So if you want to say who instigated it, obviously Rondo was in his ear, but right there, first contact was Chris Paul. Second contact was Rondo. Without question. And then Paul's going to wind up right there. And on the other side, we got a right front row view. Brandon came in.
Man, I was looking at that shit. I'm ready, Jay. Yeah, the boy got the hook.
To the 25-yard line.
Oh, boy got the chalking, boy. The boy was playing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis.
That big
And
guy
a huge
got caught up
return
pick
as he'll
on the
take this
first
one all the way
play.
down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
All right,
And
play
that
with
last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. The pitch to Henry.
Quit playing with me, bro. I hate that shit, bro.
Take it down inside the 10. Just
Like,
what you want on a
real,
first
bro.
down run.
Right
Call
there.
it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Pick
And
that,
that
boy.
is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley,
Who want to
there in
pick? I
coverage.
don't want this nigga get 3
Brandon, some of
points.
those
You
windows
know
in
he's
terms
been
of
that
football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DV, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run there. Now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got him.
I knew it was going to happen. I was waiting for it, man. I just didn't know which one he was throwing it to.
Luke Stocker from 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that worked out perfectly.
I knew it was going to happen, bro. I swear to God, that's why I was playing on my middle linebacker. I mean, when I played on the linebacker. I just didn't know which one he was going to throw it to.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
All right, look at this thing about him, man.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Baltimore's offense taking the field again, and the Ravens right now sitting at 4-2. And they've only allowed 14 points or fewer the last 4 games. So, yeah, we're going to see the offense here in a second. But let's focus on that defense. They shut out the Titans last week.
They are playing Ravens football. They talk about all the time around their building. That's part of who they are. And how about this? Because of that defense, 4 wins by double digits this year, the most in the NFL, had 11 sacks against Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans, a franchise record.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. It's caught by Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down pickup there, Flacco to Crabtree.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Flacco now. Allen here on the screen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Flacco now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Looking deep for Crabtree.
Wham, baby.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
I tried it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Kendrick Lewis there to make the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Flacco now on 4th. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Flacco will take to the air again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Once more, it's Flacco.
I knew I should have threw it right there.
Intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as
Quarter to the goddamn right there where he at, boy. That shit fucked me up every time.
This is why golfers do their best best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mariota gives to Henry.
OMG, bro. That was some whole shit up, bro. I can't never get no tackle, bro. I don't even want it, bro. Sit your bitch ass back. Yeah, that shit stupid.
Derrick Henry, 97 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
That more whole shit I ever seen, bro. That shit be
over
blowing
100
me,
yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Look at that shit.
And nice work
The
on the
fuck,
return.
bro. They won't run when I tell them to run, bro. That shit blowing me, bro.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
I'm trying to tell you,
This
bro.
is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Then when I try to juke, I can't get no juke or
Yeah,
nothing like that.
like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flacco here on second down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Straight the fuck over.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Flacco off play action. He uncorks it for Snead.
Look at this shit here.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing, Mariota. Finding some room at midfield. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will
I've seen it too.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Playing with me.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I swear Jay get lucky shit on me, bro. Every game, bro. Every time, bro.
Recalibrate and get this proverbial
That
train
nigga
back
get
on
lucky
track.
shit on me, bro.
But this is where
But
leadership
it's all
really comes
good,
into
bro.
play. How's the head coach handling it? The
That
offensive
shit be
coordinator.
so lucky, bro.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. You had your fun.
Spins, all that shit. That
Let's get
shit be
back on
lucky
track
as
here.
fuck.
Sometimes that'll work just fine.
My
I guess
mama,
it's time
bro.
now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Flacco to throw.
This nigga won't even run the ball.
Steps up here and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to get him for a loss of about 3. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I want to hear that. There you
9
go.
yards
Shit,
on the
that
carry,
shit
but it's
weak,
going to
bro.
lead to a 4th
That shit
down.
weak as fuck.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but
That shit
I'm
weak,
feeling
bro.
it. I say go
That
for
shit
it.
weak.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, this Tennessee Titans offense hoping that they can do better the rest of this game than they did last week against Baltimore when they got shut out 21-0, Charles. And in that game, only 106 yards of offense, the fewest yards in 12 years.
And I saw a ratio that look, you don't see it very often. 26 dropbacks to throw the ball in the game for Tennessee. 10 completed passes. 11 times they got sacked. 1 shy of the NFL record. 9 possessions, punted all 9 times.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Oh, the ball, Flacco. God damn.
And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating off play action. Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
You get that lucky shit. Don't want mama to get lucky shit.